Hello, this is Malorian, and this is going to be a 2,500 point game of my Marines and Orcs up against some Chaos Space Marines and Eldar. Alright, so there is a kind of get-together called May Day, and what it is, there's a local gaming club that goes and really tries to support the community and shows up all the different parts of the hobby. So for my part, they want me to run a 40k tournament, so here it is. It's going to be a doubles tournament, and what I'm going to be running is my Marines and my Orcs. So the only reason why I'm in this is because a team dropped out at the last second, so whatever, at least I get to play, and it should be a lot of fun. Alright, so just to kind of first explain how these games are going to work is that really take your normal 40k missions and you're going to be doing all of them at once. So I guess this is how a tournament called Nova works as well. So you're doing objectives, those are the 3 Gene Stealers going across. You're doing the home base, those are those warriors on either side. And you're also doing kill points. So between that and also get a point for finishing the game in time, you can get 4 points for every game if you win them. There's 3 games, you get to do each of the deployments, and here we're doing the table quarters, and here we go. So for my Marines, I just got tons of guys, tons of last cannons, tons of plasma guns. I got my captain there with the power fist and the storm bolter. They're my real sit-down scoring units get points. Meanwhile, my orc list is just tons of killer cans, 2 dreads. I got the 2 big mechs with force fields and power claws. They have 5 mega knobs, and they're all inside that 1 battle wagon. So 0 scoring units, but their whole job is just run forward, kill stuff, and then contest things so that I get the points anyway for my Marines that are standing still. So in this game here, you can see kind of the line I've set up. On his side, I'm up against the Eldar and the Chaos. Their team name is called Team Old Codex. Mine is What? And anyway, in this one here, I'm just planning just to get up there, try and destroy those dreadnoughts, and once I do, I should be able to overwhelm them, but we'll see how it goes. So I get first turn, I'm just moving up, I get a few shots into his rhinos and stuff, and I kind of shake his different dreadnoughts, but otherwise not too much damage. Really, I'm just getting some positioning on this turn. His next turn, he's trying to do a little bit here, and unfortunately he just had a whole bunch of bad luck. Now he has a whole bunch of heavy weapons between some missiles, and he has those fire prisms and the obliterators. I mean, his dreadnoughts couldn't shoot because they were stunned, but he really just didn't get anything done thanks to my custom force fields and stuff like that. My next turn then, I'm trying to get right into his face with those orcs, of course. I have a few units moving up just to capture objectives. And the biggest thing I did this turn was destroy his left dreadnought, so that's really helpful. His right one can't shoot again, so that's great. And I can't do any more damage on his other tanks so far. I've destroyed a weapon off his 1 Falcon, but that's pretty much it. Or Wave Serpent, actually. His turn here, his 1 dreadnought is able to go and get into my own killer can here, or sorry, my own dreadnought, and so he's going to destroy me, but then he's going to be so close I can counter and destroy him. So it's a trade-off, and it's not too bad. So, end of his turn, he's killed my 1 dreadnought, he's went and stunned my 1 battle wagon, but by now I'm so close it doesn't matter. And again, he's just rolling fairly poorly. I mean, this is both of them, there's 2 of them, but they're just both rolling so poorly that I'm not losing much at all. I mean, by now I should have lost a few killer cans and stuff, but he's just not getting much done. And so really my big worry right now is he is at 1 Demon Princess coming in, so I know my Mega Knobs can go and destroy these rhinos and do lots of damage, but I need to get that Demon Prince before he just destroys my killer cans like nothing. So my turn 3 then, I decide to be a little bit more careful, and what's going on here is instead of setting up my Mega Knobs, I just decide to sit on them, do a little bit of shooting with some other units just to try and break those guys out, those rhinos, before they dedicate, because I know that he has big units in there. And actually I get fairly lucky with the Demon Prince. Between the shooting and the combat, I'm able to kill him exactly enough, so that's fantastic. On the left, I think I got a little bit unlucky. The big thing that was holding me back from his main lines was his obliterators. So I sent in my 1 dreadnought that I thought with the initiative would be able to beat them, but I only killed 1 and then he killed me back. So whatever, I still got the 2 units of killer cans, they're almost in his lines. Destroyed 1 of his tanks, another one is lost its weapon, so the Eldar side of it's not doing too well, and it should be okay. His turn 3, a little bit of a blurry picture, but he does very well. His guys and the rhinos don't actually pour out. They shoot some meltas into my right killer cans, really messing them up. On the left side, this is that Eldritch Storm, whatever that spell is. Now you can see that the one transport he had dropped off these dire Avengers, and they're just kind of in there, probably hopefully trying to get to my home base. But otherwise, that one storm went and destroyed all these killer cans. He also destroyed one of my other ones, and the only thing that I like is that his Harlequins here have moved up far enough that I can counter them. My turn 4 now. This is when I'm actually going to be putting up my Mega Knobs, and I just go to town. So I go and I destroy both of his rhinos, start killing a few of his guys. I go up and I try shooting some of his Harlequins there, and also trying to put some shots into the Dire Avengers on the left, but just not having much luck. And so not getting very much done this turn, mainly because my Mega Knobs didn't roll very well for how far they could go. But especially near their home base, it's really getting pretty serious now. And with him having all those Chaos Marines, things could get pretty messy very quick. Alright, so his turn 4, and I get a little bit of a break here. He tries going after my killer cans, but doesn't get much done there. Otherwise, on the right, here's another break. He does a little bit of shooting into my unit with my captain and my unit before he attacks with the bottom unit. And with them, he takes a few wounds. I decide to fail my leadership test and run away, and now they can't do anything because they can't charge me. He's starting to fight the other killer cans with his unit, but of course it's hard to try and kill the killer cans, so he's kind of stuck there. And his Obliterator, he could have thrown them into my Mega Knobs, but then they'd be dead. So at this point, he just went to flame them. He did 1 wound, that's about it. And now on my turn, I should be able to hit him really hard. So my turn 5, I actually forgot to mention that his Harlequins had gone into my killer cans. I beat them and they ran away, and they're still stuck there. Now that I got into his unit of warriors or guardians with Eldrad, I'm just breaking them down and starting to score those killer points. My units are shooting into the Dire Avengers, killing them off. Of course, my Mega Knobs just decimated the one unit there, and yeah. I'm just so far ahead in kill points. I'm winning with the objectives. I'm winning with the home base. And on his turn, he does his best to try and fight back, but really doesn't get anything done. And then the game ends, and that's it. So victory to the Marines and the Orcs, and of course part of the reason for the win might be that they are using old codexes. A little bit of a bad matchup. Of course, whenever you see this many walkers, it's really hard to counter for that if you don't have enough anti-armor. And otherwise, it was just a fun game, right? Both my opponents came into this tournament looking for fun. We had fun, and I was happy to get full points. So thanks for watching. Bye.